Hello everyone, welcome to another session with me. I am Sayukta Saxena, and furthering our journey towards entangled whiteouts, we have already drawn about 3 tiles, and this is the last tile that we drew, in which we used the tangle hollis, right? And we tangle around it, leaving the hollis white, and you can see how beautiful it looks untangled. Yeah. So today is our fourth session. Let's get started. So today what I am going to do is I am going to use another tangle called Hollabog, right? And I'm going to leave Hollabog the way it is supposed to be, that is white. However, I'm not inking it here. I'm just going to draw the Hollabog with my pencil so that I don't tangle inside it, right? So I'm drawing some curvy lines for my Hollabog, right? Randomly, not thinking much where, what, right? Keeping a considerable distance. I think that's enough, right? So I've drawn some Hollabog. Now I'm going to insert a tangle called Cadent. However, I'm at times going to use, basically going to use this Hollabog like a ribbon. Yeah. So I'm starting randomly, starting with the tangle Cadent. So this place I'm just going to add 2 orbs, and then again connect the orbs with an S shape. Again come down like this. Again, this is hidden somewhere there. Yeah. So now I'm going to add 1 or 2 auras. Slowly, take your time. So some places you can always connect the lines, some place you may not. So at times the line is crossing from above, at times it is going under. That is entirely up to you. How do you want to go about it? Yeah. Again, so just adding auras inside my cadent. Like this. Yeah. Now I'm going to extend my cadent a little more. So let's go again. Yeah. Again, going behind there. Right. So now it is up to you whether you want to draw over it, or you want to continue like that only, right? So again adding auras. We'll see. If we want to draw over, it is easy. We can always draw over, right? Again adding auras. Take your time and slowly do that exercise. Make sure you don't enter the Hollabog, right? Again going to extend. My cadent, right? If you want, you can add something else inside your cadence also. It's not necessary that you have to fill it up with auras only. For example, I can always add something like a sand swirl inside instead of plain auras. Since I don't have any Hollabog passing through here, so I can do that. Yeah, again I'm going to continue like this. This time probably, yeah, I'll stop here only, right? Again add some auras. So slowly take your time, don't haste up. Again you can add a nice sand swirl. So what I've done is just drawn a fescue, right? So I've done that exercise. Again I'm going to extend it this time, draw over. Yeah, so I'm still continuing with the same process, somewhere crossing my hollybog, some places not crossing it, like here, right? And then up to you. Some places I'm inserting a tangle, some places I'm not. Where the hollybog is passing in between, I'm just keeping it blank, I'm not drawing anything there, right? Again they will be drawing behind there, right? So if you want this to show, then you can. If you don't want it to show, you can draw over it, right? So it's entirely up to you. How do you want to go about? Take your time. Slowly do that exercise for all. I hope you got the concept here, what I'm trying to do. I'm making my hollybog look like a ribbon passing from in between my cadence. And not touching it at all. I've not even inked it, right? So again, want this one to show, right? So I'm not going to cross it. So just make sure that you follow the sequence as you aura. Don't just aura randomly. One aura to each side. Take your time, slowly. Right? So this orb is somewhere lost behind. Again extending my, so I'm drawing my cadent at the same time, just going on and extending it, right? This one, this line I want it to show, so I'm not going to enter. Slowly add the auras. Where you want the lines to show, just leave it the way it is, right? Again extending my cadent, again adding the auras. Not much spaces here. Right? So I'll just continue doing like this. Hope you got a hang of what I'm trying to do here. Right? So here again I'll just add one aura, and there is no hollybog passing here, so I can always add a nice fescue and then aura it. Yeah. So I'm still continuing with the same exercise. Extending my cadence, drawing patiently where there is no hollow block passing by. I'm just adding another tangle called sand swirl inside. It just starts with a fescue and then you just have to keep oraing it. Right? So just slowly, patiently keep extending your cadent. Yeah? Take your time. Again, one more here. You can add a nice sand swirl there. Auras. Nothing else. Inside cadent. Also, I'm just adding auras. And on my sand swirl also, I'm just adding auras. Yeah. So just take your time. Small little spaces. Just fill it in. Here probably we will make it cross. Yeah. So I'm just going to continue like this. Again, one more here. It is up to you. How do you want to? Whether you want to, here you have already crossed it. So here probably we'll stop. Can be a little confusing though. But take your time and slowly do the exercise. Yeah. So I'll just do this and get back to you. Enjoying myself. Probably here we will cross it. Yeah. So I still have few places left. So here probably just going to add auras. Again here. Some scope for drawing the, again it's entirely up to you, where do you want to intersect and where do you want to draw the tangle over the hollow block. Entirely up to you. Yeah, I'm just choosing randomly where I want to draw over and where I want to, the hollowbog to show, absolutely randomly. So take your time, and here again this is hidden. So here, if you want, you can cross, or you can just draw like that. Yeah, so I'll just continue. Make sure you don't enter your hollowbog. Filling up the small little spaces there with auras. Right, again probably one aura, and then a nice fescue there. Right, so what I am doing is drawing the lines of my cadent at places crossing my hollowbog and at places under the hollowbog, not touching my hollowbog. So just like a ribbon, my hollowbog is crossing my cadent from places, and the hollowbog is not inked, so it will have a different look altogether. Yeah, so again just filling up the cadent with auras, lot of lines here, nice meditation, right? So we have some spaces here now, so I'm just going to extend the auras, probably add a fescue. Take your time, and yeah, here this one is there, so probably a line like this. Yeah, I think we are more or less done. Yeah, so let's get to shading now, and we shall see if we want to do something else also. Yeah, so how do we shade this? First of all, I want to highlight these orbs, right? So a good idea is to add or ink it, or you can convert it into caviars. I'm just making it look like a black pearl or a bronze cheer, so that it looks prominent, because there are a whole lot of lines emanating from there, so it will add. Yeah, so go to each of the orbs and ink it. So now that I have inked all the orbs, almost all I guess, left here one. Yeah, now I'm just going to pick up each section, or probably add some graphite around the orbs first, and then see if I need to do anything else. Because adding around the orbs will automatically shade your cadent. Yeah, so might as well add around the orbs. Make sure the ink is dried up. With a soft hand, just blur the graphite around the orbs. it will automatically shade your cadent. Of course, if your sand swirl is big enough, you can always add some there. Like this, yeah. So pick up each section and just go with the flow. Add some graphite. Yeah, you can see the depth that it adds. So I think adding around the orbs will be a good idea. So it automatically adds that depth to your cadence. Some on the sand swirls if they are big enough. Yeah, let's shade it first. Go slow, take your time. Spaces are small, so you need not blend too much. You don't want the entire section gray. Yeah, so make sure you have some whites visible. Avoid adding anything inside the hollow bob. Take your time, go slow. I'm just picking each orb and shading around it. That's what I'm doing. And then I shall see if I want to do something else. Yeah. So I'm almost done shading here on the last section. Still adding around my orbs. Some inside the cadent if the cadent is big enough. Just a touch. Again, ensure that you don't make the entire thing gray. Yeah. Yeah, I think we are done here. So now we'll move on to highlights, right? Some bit of graphite you can add here since the cadent is quite big. You can add some shadows. Right? Now let us pick up our chalk pencil and add some highlights. A good idea is to highlight the cadence and especially the sand swirls inside. Where you have not added graphite on the cadent, you can always consider a highlight. small little spaces, just a touch, not much. Yeah, take your time and do that exercise wherever you find it will show. Yeah, so just adding touches of chalk, just like a shine or a shimmer. Yeah, and I think that's about it. We don't need to do anything else. Just a slight touch on the edges. Your hollow box should be clear of any graphite or any pen ink. Yeah, that's about it. I think we are done. If you want, you can connect these lines here like this. Yeah, and some. Yeah, that's about it. So this is today's style. I'm going to close it here. Sign and date it. Right, so this style requires a bit of concentration, just that make sure that you don't touch these white sections, the hollow block, and at times they can be going under, at times they can be crossing over, right? So that's the whole thing, just a little concentration while drawing your cadence, right? And it will look beautiful. Yeah, bye bye. So just re-mention of the tangles that were used here. It's only 3 tangles, that is hollow block, cadent, and some sand swirls. Yeah, bye bye.